Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyadvarada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nighnanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrpatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutasthunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sankapada Kramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidhu surasura ganaha devaya tasmai namaha janmadhyasya yaton vayat itaratascha artheshvabhignasvarat tene brahma hridayaha adikavaye mukhyanti yat surayah tejovari mrudam yatha vinimayo yatra sargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam satyam param dhimahi Dharmah prochida kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavam atra vastu sivadam tapatrayon moolanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krute Kimva Parairisvaraha Sadhyo Hridi Avarudhyatehe Atra Krutibhiki Susrushubhiki Takshanat Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam Sukhamukat Amrtadravasam Yutam Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha Vasudeva Para Veda Vasudeva Para Makaha Vasudeva Para Yoga Vasudeva Para Kriyaha Vasudeva Param Jnanam Vasudeva Parantapaha Vasudeva Paro Dharmo Vasudeva Paragatihi Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet பகவானோட அனுகிரகத்துல நம்ம தொடர்ந்து ஸ்ரீமத் பாகவத் அனுபவிப்போம். With Bhagavan's grace, let us continue and immerse ourselves in the nectarine teachings of Vyasa Bhagavan, who has given us Srimad Bhagavatam. Every slokam, every padam is a Vyasa Vakyam spoken by Bhagavan Vyasa, who is none other than an avataram of Sriman Narayana. So it's an avatar Purushan who himself, in his own words, because when he was narrating Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukhamuni, who is Manasika Putran, could not resist the sweetness of the nectarine stories that were being narrated. So he came. Nobody can see him. It's very difficult to have darshan of Sukhamuni. But he was drawn by that and sat, so to speak, in the last bench, somewhere right at the edge of the disciples of Bhagavan Vyasa. He imbibed every word of it. He himself says to Parikshit, and how I got this nectar from my father. And so it was done that way so that Sukhamuni's responsibility was to spread this Srimad Bhagavatam through Parikshit when he was narrating it. As we say in our prayer slokam, the Bhagavatam is a vriksham, kalpaka vriksham. really. And on that vriksham, a fruit that ripens. So sweet it is. The essence of what Bhagavan is, Bhagavat Tattvam is. That is what the tree is. The essence of that comes in the form of that fruit. Very ripe fruit it is, very sweet. And Sukhamuni, Sukha means parrot. And Sukhamuni plucks at the fruit, the nectarine, sweet, ripened fruit of what is called as Srimad Bhagavatam. And he's pouring it out uncontrollably in immeasurable amount to Parikshit. And because of that, we are able to enjoy a glimpse, a taste, a drop of it even today. So every Vakyam, and Sukhamuni is so humble. He says, whatever I could take from that Amritam, I'm giving you. It is not the full Amritam. No, no, no. Bhagavatam is not limited to the book. Please remember, not limited to the 12 Skandangal. No. He says, whatever I could grasp and take from that, whatever I could drink from that infinite Amritam, I'm giving you. So this is Vyasa Bhagavan's Vakyam, Vyasa Vakyam. Please remember that. So we are very, very blessed to go through Slokangal and take Padarthangal, every Varte, every Padam, every word. It is more than learning Sanskrit, and not everybody gets his blessing. Please remember that. Okay, when people narrate Bhagavatam, they give stories here and there. They are also very sweet, nothing wrong. Beautiful stories they are. Dhruva Charitram, Dhruva Stuti, the Daksha Yajnam, so many stories are there. But very seldom you will get to hear about Prutu Avataram in as much detail as Vyasa Bhagavan has given. That you and I are very blessed to go through that. Please remember that. Okay. So let us take now from Slokam 8 we came up to, and I promised, okay, let me read the Slokam. Nunam ta virudaha kshina mai kalena bhuyasa tatra yogena drishtena bhavan adatum arhati. And she says all these seeds of the grain, for the grains to grow, plants to grow, for all the aushadangal to grow, because plants are very important. You and I know. We call it deforestation. Immediately you get an idea what I'm talking about. Without plants, nothing can live. You and I will not have oxygen, period. Okay. So they're so fundamental in so many ways. And so those seeds to grow those plants, I withheld from within me because of all the cruelties, adharmic activities that are taking place. And the people being there, they're feeding themselves on these grains. So I stopped the grains to them, she says. And then over a period of time, all these seeds are now spoiled. They've gone waste. They've lost their vitality. So you please do one thing. According to prescribed procedures, you employing prescribed procedures, please retrieve the nutrition, retrieve the plants from them, she says. Now, I mentioned to you, yogena drishtena is very important. Okay. Drishtena yogena, pathways, drishtena as seen by. Okay. And tagunda ubayam seide. Now, what is the seen? What is the prescribed pathway? Now you go back to the previous slokangal where it says in slokam number slokam number 3. There is a phrase called Tattva Darshibihi Munibihi. They are the one who formulated the discipline, the code of conduct for us, right? So that you and I can live, at least know how to live, isn't it? What rules to follow, what things we should not do, etc., etc. So they actually, the Varambu, they gave us that. Though Tattva Darshibihi Munibihi, who know the truth, who have experienced Bhagavan. So Tattva Darshibihi Munibihi, by those Rishigal, drishtena, seen by them, given by them, that yogena, those pathways, employing that, please retrieve the seeds back, the plants back from within me, she says. I cannot act the way I want. Everything has got a prescribed procedure. Please remember that, okay? So that's what slokam number 8 is. Slokam 9. Vatsam kalpayame veera yena aham vatsala tava dokshye kshiramayat kaman anurupam cha dohanam, she says. Vatsam kalpayame veera yena aham vatsala tava dokshye kshiramayat kaman anurupam cha dohanam. Okay? Kshiramayat dokshye, that is a verb. Vatsam kalpayame veera yenaham vatsala tava dokshye kshiramayan kaman anurupam cha dohanam. O Veera, O King, Bhuma Devi is addressing Prithu Maharaja. See, here Bhuma Devi is in the form of a cow. Now, very important, she changed the form into a cow so that why? You see, this is why Vyasa Bhagavan is the greatest teacher. In order for people like me with Manda Buddhi to understand, if he says Bhuma Devi is doing all this, I can't even picture this. What is Bhuma Devi? Is it only the earth? Or is it all the planets? Or is it all the galaxy? Or is it all the universe? So many questions come. Isn't it? I'm not able to understand. The moment Vyasa Bhagavan said the Bhuma Devi, the Bhu Devi took the form of a cow, then, oh, I see. So from the Bhumi, I'm getting everything I need. Not only milk, not only grains, because the animals have to eat and they give me so much, not only medicines, not only my own food. See, everything is interrelated. Everything comes from the Bhumi. How many infinite resources, whether it's wealth, minerals, resource, whatever you think of, it comes from the earth. So the moment I think of a cow, then I can relate to the cow yielding milk. And then with that analogy, I'm beginning to grasp what on earth is really happening on the Bhumi that I'm living in. The Bhudevi is the form of a cow. Why cow is so important? Because cow gives milk. But it doesn't give milk by itself. It has got milk. For it to give milk, it needs a calf. Kannu kutti irundaran கன்றுக்கு பால் சுரக்கும். Only when there is a calf is there, the mother cow will yield milk. But milk is already there, but it has to yield it. Okay? But it cannot yield by itself. The calf can come and suck at the udder of the mother cow, so it has to draw it out. Isn't it? So remember, so it has to draw it out. It has to suck it out. Okay? So only when there is a calf, the cow will yield milk. But to get the milk out of the cow, the calf has to suck it out. Okay? But the cow is so generous. The mother is so generous. The love is so much that it produces more milk than what the cows can handle. Isn't it? Even now, in our own life, what does the mother do? Wants to feed the child is hungry. She always makes, more tayi sadam or whatever it is. Isn't it? And then the child eats whatever amount it is, the balance is left over. Isn't it? Nobody makes exactly this is what the child eats and only that's what you do. Isn't it? So excessive milk is available. So what is excess milk is what you and I get. But for you and I to get it, we need a cow, we need a cow. But that also is not enough. Calf sucks the milk from the mother's udder and then it goes away. Its stomach is full. So I need a milker to milk the cow to get the excess milk out. So you see, there are four entities. And then the cow, what does it do? It gives milk in plenty. That is the other important thing. So remember all these various aspects of getting a milk so I can drink it and I can live. So same analogy you can apply to everything we get from the bhumi. Everything. Because everything is available in plenty. Okay? That's what we're going to talk about. What are the various things that Bhuma Devi gives? And who's the calf? And who is the milker? And what is the milk? So all these are done so that you and I can have that particular milk. It may not be just a white liquid. It could be rice, it could be wheat, it could be vegetables, it could be mineral resources, it could be medicine, whatever it is. Okay? So they're all for our nutrition. Or it could be simply the oxygen the plants give us, isn't it? For that, the plant has to grow. So remember these four entities, aspects that Bhagavan has built in so that you and I can live. One way he's protecting us, protecting the body that he has given us, that you and I have. How grateful we must be for the supreme design that you and I cannot even imagine to begin to design such a system. Okay? So that background, you can understand the meaning, begin to understand the meaning of Slokam number 9. And she says, Veera, please, O Prithu, Maharaja, please get ready a calf for me. Okay? Get ready a calf for me. That means somebody who has a need. Calf is hungry, it goes to mother's udder. Okay? Same way, if somebody is suffering, for example, there's a need to cure that suffering. Remember that, please. I know I repeat myself. Very important. The lesson that we're going to learn in the next few slokams. Okay? So, please get ready a calf for me. Now, once a calf comes, what happens? My love will pour out like a mother cow does to the calf. And then I can give this milk. Okay? Okay, and what is this milk? All your desires will be fulfilled. And not only that, I'll give this in plenty, she says. Remember those four aspects. The exact amount is never produced. Always lots more. Always remember that. Bhagavan has given you and me, Bhuma Devi has given you and me more, much more than what you and I need to live. We have lots of excesses with us. Lots and lots. You just look at it. Okay? Remember. And that has to be given to people who need. That's the basic message. Oh, Veera, may vatsam kalpaya, may to me, for me, vatsam, calf, kalpaya, create, make it happen. So create a calf for me, because I told you, you can retrieve everything in the prescribed procedure. What are the prescribed procedure is? You need a calf. Okay? Now, the milking part is very important. That is where the prescribed procedure comes in. We're going to see that in several examples later. Okay? So, yena, because of that calf, aham, I, vatsala, full of love, becoming full of love, loving. Loving means love is within me, but I have to pour it out. I have to share it. So, with that, with so much love, lovingly, tava to you, Shiramayan Kaman, Shiramayan. Shiram, in this case, milk. Milk is again an analogy. Okay. The product, the product that I give you, let's call it milk because it's of a cow. In that form, in the form of a milk. Come on, all your desires. I'm hungry, I get food. I'm sick, I get medicine. You think so many things, isn't it? And so, come on, Shiramayan, come on. Dokshiye, I will give, she says. Okay? Now, Anurupam Dohanam cha. Dohanam means plenty of amount. Dohanam means the substance that is being milked. Anurupam, with plenty. So, make a calf ready for me. Number one, once the calf comes, I'll pour out love to it. And because of that, naturally, the milk will come out of me. And what is this milk? All the desires, whatever desire you have. And I will not pour this milk out only in limited quantity. No, no, no. Lots of it, tremendous, huge quantity. As much as you need, I'll give. Anurupam Davanam Cha Dokshiye. I hope you understand that. Very important slokam. Veera, me vatsam kalpaya, that you understand. Yena, adanal, with that, aham vatsala, I become lovingly, okay, tava to you, and through you to all the other citizens. Shiramayan Kaman Dokshiye, in the form of milk, all the fulfillment of your desires I will give. And Anurupam Dohanam Cha Dokshiye, I will yield in plenty also, she says. I hope it's very clear, brothers and sisters, very important. Next one. So now be very aware. What has been asked for? A calf is asked for. And you know what the milk is? We don't know what it is yet. Okay, it can be anything and everything from the bhumi that we get. And we know it's going to be available in plenty. Okay? The only thing we need is milker. One who milks the cow in addition to the calf. Because of the calf, the love pours out and the milk comes in. But I need a milker to take all the excess quantity. Who is the milker? That is what we're going to see. Depending upon who the milker is and employing the prescribed procedures, which are all dharmic procedures as given to us by Tattva Darshibihi Munibihi, by those Rishigal, following that, okay, correspondingly, I can take out the type of milk I want. That is basically the message. So the milker, who is the milker? That's what we're going to see. Okay. Number 10. Dogdharam cha mahabaho bhutana bhuta bhavana. Annam ipsatim urjasvate Bhagavan vanchate yadi. Dogdharam cha mahabaho bhutanam bhuta bhavana. Annam ipsitam urjasvate Bhagavan vanchate yadi. Dogdharam cha mahabaho bhutanam bhuta bhavana. Annam ipsitam urjasvat Bhagavan vanchate yadi. Dogdharam cha mahabaho bhutanam bhuta bhavana. Annam ipsitam urjasvat Bhagavan vanchate yadi. Mahabaho bhuta bhavana. Those are appellations to Bhagavan. Mahabaho, one who has long arms. Okay. The sign of physical strength, like Rama had Ajanubahu, okay, with his arms extending all the way below his knees. Okay. Those are all beautiful appellations to Bhagavan. Okay, remember that. And you and I don't have it, Bhagavan has it. Mahabaho, Bhuta Bhavana, the one who's the protector, Jiva Rathigalukku Rakshakam, one who gives Rakshai, the protection to all the beings, Bhuta Bhavana, a Bhagavan. Now, if you desire, you have to produce nutritious food, because the very first thing is all these people are starving. That's why you got angry at me that they're not being fed. So, if you desire that all these people should get plenty of nutritious food, then create a milker for that, she says. Remember, I told you milker, Karakkiravan, Paul Karakkiravan. Very important. You and I are milkers. Okay, we milk the earth. Remember that. So if you say, Swami, if you want, very first thing is people are starving. Everybody looks like skeleton. They came and complained to you that we are starving. We need food. So if food is what you want, nutritious food, and that's also plentiful amount of food, then please get ready a milker. I'm prepared to give, so long as it is done in the prescribed way. Very important. Okay, remember that. I know I'm repeating it, but I hope very important to understand this. That's the meaning of this slokam. Mahabaho e bhuta bhavana, Swami, Bhagavan, you, urjasvate means nutritious in this case. Urjam means growing up, growth. Urjasvate, nutritious. Sattulla, ipsitam annam. Ipsitam, enough amount, adequate, as much as you want. Okay, not 1 gram or 2 gram, whatever you want. That is included in the word ipsitam, annam, food. Urjasvate ipsitam annam. Sattulla vendiya unavai, vendiya alavu. Whatever you want, I can get. Okay. Urjasvate ipsitam annam. That food, bhutanam yadi vanchate, bhutanam for all the beings, all the jivarasigalukku. Yadi vanchate, if that is what you desire, dogdaram cha. Okay, dogdaram cha kalpaya. Kalpaya is included in this from the previous slokam. Dogdaram. Dogdaram means milker. Karakkiravan, Paul Karakkiravan. Okay. See, Dogdaram cha kalpaya, create one milker also for that, to extract all the food from me, she says. Dogdaram cha mahabaho, bhutanam, bhutabhavana, annam ipsitam murjasvate, Bhagavan vanchate yadi. And then she says, next one, Samamcha kuru mam rajanne devavrishtham yatha payah apartavapi bhadram te upavarteta me vibho. Samamcha kuru mam rajanne devavrishtham yatha payah apartavapi bhadram te upavarteta me vibho. Bhadram te. Bhadram te, te bhadram. All of us should be repeating this two padangal. Anybody that we see, how are you? No, bhadram te, bhadram te, bhadram te. Such a highly potent padangal these two are. Okay, te bhadram. I wish you, not just I wish you well, I wish you santam, I wish you saukhyam, I wish you saubhagyam, I wish you protection, security. Bhadram means bhajaniyam, kalyanam, all those are included in that word. Why this phrase is so important? Because none other than Narasimha Swami, when Prahaladan comes to him, being deputed after the Hiranya Kasipu Vadam, all the Devargal, Brahma, everybody sends his little child, 5-year-old child, to talk to Bhagavan. Such a Gora Swarupam, nobody could take it. Nobody, everybody is shivering. This child, Santa Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam. Brahma says, please go and talk to him, to please ask him to reduce his anger. We can't take it. So this guy goes on a mission, actually. Because for him, he doesn't have to go anywhere. He sees Narayana everywhere. But he was sent to him. So he goes. Very first thing Bhagavan asks him, Bhadram te. What a beautiful, Bhagavan uses this word, Bhadram te. So remember, you can memorize these two words. Next time you greet your husband or your son or daughter, friend, whoever it may be, Bhadram te. And see what happens in your own life. So much mangalam will come. So much auspiciousness will descend. Such a simple expression. Got carried away with that because I was taken somewhere else. Now, samam cha kuru mam rajan devavrishtham yatha payah aparthavapi bhadram te upavarteta me vibho. And she says here, Bhuma Devi, Raja, Rajane, O king, one thing you have to do, if you want to extract food grain from me, obviously, you have to level the ground. It cannot happen. Ground is not level, it's all drought all over. So first level the ground so that water can flow on it. First you do that. Then let all auspiciousness be unto you, unto me, she says. Very first thing is prepare the ground, she says. Okay. Rajan, Devavrishtham payaha yatha. Devavrishtham payaha yatha. Devavrishtham is beautiful word. Again, Sanskrit, how Vyasa Bhagavan takes us with every padam to somewhere else. We can't just say water to flow. That doesn't mean anything. Yes, water flows, but what water it is? Okay, think for a second. It is Devavrishtham payaha, which is the water is drawn from the ocean to the sky and then comes back as Bhagavan's gift. All that is Bhagavan is doing this, isn't it? He draws it, comes back as water because yajna is required. When I sacrifice, rains will come. Also, Devavrishtham also means Ganga Jalam. Himalaya mountain itself, the Nadigas, the rivers come and you can have fertile field around the rivers, isn't it? So Devavrishtham payaha. Payaha either means water, not milk. So yatha Devavrishtham payaha, in which way the rainwaters come and in which way the Ganga Nadi flows. Okay. And those areas are very fertile. Okay. But for that, to make the ground fertile like that, samam kuru, you first flatten, level the ground first. Swami, he says, oh Vibho, oh king, apartavapi te me bhadram upa avartate. So, even when you flatten the ground, level the ground, even though it may not be an auspicious time to do it, okay, because farmers all start leveling the ground, preparing and all, looking at auspicious times, isn't it? But no, Swami, don't worry about that because this matter is very urgent. So, apavartapi, even if it is not an auspicious time, let all auspiciousness become to you and to me with this simple act, is what she says. Apavartavapi te me, to you and to me, bhadram upavarteta. Let all auspiciousness descend on us. Because a very important act to level the ground, Swami. You do this, take care of it. Then you can start extracting all the grains and all that from me, she says. Then milker has to be provided. That also will come in the next slokam that we will take up with Bhagavan's grace in next class. So the slokam quickly. Samam cha kurumam rajan devavrishtham yatha payah aparthavapi bhadram te upavarteta me vibho. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.